Hello everybody, welcome back to another This Week at Bungie, aka TWAB, aka Where TWAB. And this is the fifth one of season of The Risen. And I'm once again alongside G3 Tyrant
What up?
Pistach1o.
Hello.
We don't have a very long one this week, but nonetheless it is important, so let's just dive right into it. They said this week, they're saying thank you to our generous community for all of their incredible contributions to this year's Game2GIVE charity initiative with the Bungie Foundation. We're also offering some clarity into our terms of service regarding in-game behaviors and talking about a recent wave of strikes against Destiny 2 content creator community and odd twist of events. Even our own official channels got flagged, which was very crazy. A lighter TWAB this week, but no less important. They say this week they're diving into a little bit deeper into their recent Game2GIVE charity initiative with the Bungie Foundation again, which donated all proceeds from the first 48 hours to the Ukrainian relief efforts, while also doing some good for kids in need of a variety of other light-worthy initiatives. It was another great year despite being an all-virtual again, filled with good times, a giant wheel that made Cosmos R much stronger after many spins, and some awkward dancing with wigs from their dev team. They also saw Guardians from all over the world heed the call and contributed their own communities for a good cause, which provided lasting memories to cherish for a lifetime while also giving back to the world that they call home. So, another year, another great opportunity to continue the good work from the Bungie Foundation for this year's Game2GIVE charity initiative. This year, the community banded together once more to raise hype and funds for a very good cause, including the Ukrainian humanitarian efforts, which you can learn more about here, which they have a link for. The children's hospitals, and even rehabilitation for veterans reintegrating into civilian world. As a vet myself, this was something that I was not personally aware of before joining the team, and I was ecstatic for yet another reason to support the continued efforts of this organization. But it's not about me, it's about you and the work that we've done together to make the world just a smidge better for all. From a spinning wheel filled to the brim with prizes to an inside look at some of the Destiny's best content, this year's Game2GIVE event ended on a high note. How high, you might be wondering? We've got the Bungie Foundation here to break it all down. They said they're completely blown away by the generosity that we've all showed throughout the Game2GIVE fundraising campaign in support of the Bungie Foundation's charitable pillars of children's health and well-being, humanitarian aid, and inclusion, diversity, and equity. I did look this up, and they are using the correct words. It doesn't also mean money. It also means like equality for all, essentially, as well. So, all this time,
I can't believe you actually looked this up.
yeah, I said I would. I said I would last time. I said I would. I did look it up, and they are absolutely correct. Because I was like, "There's no way they're doing it. It's incorrect multiple times in a row. There's no way." So I had to look it up. It had to be me, and I was wrong. So GG. So we learn something new every day.
English.
Hey, man. Thanks to all of you, Game2GIVE has raised a record $2,011,025, and they reached this incredible amount of funding because of the 38,500 plus donors and 575 fundraisers who supported across 103 countries. To say this was a true global Guardian initiative is an understatement. From the bottom of their hearts, they thank us for once again showing how truly special the Bungie community is through their care and compassion for those in need around the world. Countries from all over the world participated in the latest charity drive, showing the true power of what a gaming community is capable of. Together, they were able to provide emotional support and social support to more than 100,000 children through the entertainment and iPad goodness. Together, they've sent medical aid to Ukraine during a time of immense crisis, and together they've helped the diverse youth get the education they want in STEM fields and efforts to reduce racism in the world of game development. Together, we should be proud. If you listen closely, you may even hear Shaq screaming in victories for all these accomplishments, making our Space Knuckles proud, one charity at a time. That is absolutely fantastic. I want to say, like, absolutely fantastic. What an amazing amount to raise for a fantastic charity. So, well done, gamers. Well done. They say they want to talk about the clarification of the account security policies. Last year, they updated their Destiny 2 security policy and how they would be taking action against account recoveries and account boosting services. Now they're diving a little bit deeper into that, but first, a small recap on what these services are and why they're against their guidelines. As noted in their account restrictions and banning policies article in terms of service, found here and here, which they have links for, It is referenced that players agree to not allow access to their Destiny 2 accounts to anyone outside of their umbrella of ownership. Account boosting also falls under this restriction scope, which is where players will relinquish their accounts to boost their light levels and earn certain high-level gear, which puts an unfair investment into one's character when paired up against those who've been playing the game organically. Using these types of services can tarnish competitive activities like Trials of Osiris, or even reduce the value of rewards from activities like raids and Grandmaster Nightfalls. To protect the integrity of these experiences, they are issuing the appropriate reprimands to a number of accounts in accordance with their policy. Their security team had this to say about the policies regarding an account sharing and in other game behaviors that can jeopardize accounts' integrity. They say back in August 2021, this is from the Bungie product security team, Bungie adjusted its policy to clarify that account recovery, boosting, and the players that benefit from these services were in violation of their terms of service. Since then, they have closely monitored suspected activity and issued their first ban wave against identified violators. They want to assure the community that they will fairly enforce their policy on player conduct for even the most skilled or well-known players. So even if you're a streamer, don't, like a high-end streamer that has thousands and thousands of people watching, you don't think you're safe, essentially, is what they're saying. Nobody's beyond the terms of service, is what they're getting at. So Destiny is an evolving experience, and they'll continue to update their policies to make the game more enjoyable and a safe experience for all players. They'll continue to update the community on further evolution of these policies, but for now, you can read up on the current stance right here with another link. I'll just leave a link to the TWAB in the actual description of the video, so you can go here and read it all yourselves, and then you can just click the links as you kind of go through, and if you feel like diving further into these. They say the player support report, winter is over. Another week, another report from the ever diligent player support team. This is the team that works tirelessly to track down all reported issues from players, no matter the size of issue. They don't have capes, but maybe they should. While looking into cape sizing, the team's latest report centers around Raoul's destination materials, devour timers, and more. This is the report. For the raid emblem update, they've hit a snag in their process to send players who completed the Vow to Disciple raid during the 48-hour contest mode. They hope to have a resolution soon and will notify players once the emblems are distributed. Hotfix 4.0.0.5 that will be releasing on Tuesday, March 29th, which is the Tuesday coming up. This will be released, and it's coming at the normal time, 9 a.m. Pacific, and maintenance will begin at 9:45. Destiny will be brought offline. 10 o'clock, the update will begin rolling out. Players should be able to go back online, and then 11 o'clock, maintenance will be completed with the back-end maintenance. It might still be down till 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but usually it's just a back-end maintenance, so 10 o'clock is usually okay. The Ps4 Hdr update, they said early in the season they asked the PS4 players to turn off HDR mode to prevent crashing on their system. They believe that the issue has been resolved with the hotfix 4.0.0.4, so if players are still having the issue, please do report it. They have some known issues, such as the Osmiomancy gloves lose a grenade charge after dying. The Devour timer isn't consistent when killing multiple enemies at once compared to killing one enemy. Players on Xbox are crashing at higher rates than usual. And Raoul's planetary materials aren't rotating. For a full list of the problems, you can go to the known issues article. Now, they want to go into the takedown clarifications. Over the past week, they noticed an escalation in strikes against content creators in the Destiny 2 community, both big and small, and while some of the takedowns in the past have been legitimate violations of their established standards, many of the recent strikes were issued for content that does not violate the terms. This prompted us to release the following statement on the Bungie channels, saying that they are aware of the series of copyright takedowns on YouTube. They're actively investigating it. This includes content on their own Bungie channels. These actions are not being taken at the request of Bungie or our partners. Please stand by for a future update. They go on to say they also included a link to their intellectual properties guide, which can be found here with another link. That most recent wave of takedowns was peculiar, and upon further investigation they confirmed that they included some takedown actions from fraudulent accounts created to impersonate their IP protection service. Google has confirmed that the accounts that have submitted fraudulent legal requests to YouTube have been terminated and will no longer have access to Google products. All fraudulent submissions from these accounts will be reversed. Some already have, and the rest should come shortly. The processing of these takedowns was an enforcement mistake by Google, and beyond rescinding the strikes and reinstating the videos, they are also working on the process to improve They are also working on process improvements to reduce the likelihood of any similar mistakes in the future. Please be patient as they work with YouTube to correct the fraudulent DMCA notices, and in the meantime, they ask that you refrain from harassing any member of the community or any employees of CSC. They wanted to clear up a few misconceptions caused by this fraud. First off, CSC, a Bungie partner that aids in IP protection, did not go rogue or issue any unauthorized takedowns. Bungie does not use or authorize algorithmic takedowns on YouTube. All actions by CSC are reviewed and authorized by Bungie. Because these are human processes, in rare occurrences, human error has occurred, in which we have quickly worked to correct any issues. Bungie investigated the claims of the suspicious takedowns and found that several strikes were perpetuated by a bad actor that is not affiliated with Bungie or CSC, but who has impersonated CSC by falsifying lookalike email aliases. This attack occurred after and possibly in response to a recent set of authentic takedowns of OST uploads. The most recent takedowns carried out by them were uploads for the OST music content. While it's not permitted to take a soundtrack they release and upload it to their channel, there has been feedback from the community about the desire to access music that is not currently available. Their audio team's main priority is creating and maintaining the amazing music in the game, and they will be able to release every version of every song, but they agree that they would like to create avenues for the community to fill in these gaps and an archive of some sort for the music to be available. Going forward, they will allow certain Destiny music tracks to be uploaded to channels for archival purposes. For those creators interested in this type of content creation, the guidelines should be reviewed below. It can't be an OST song that Bungie has already released or posted elsewhere publicly. The content cannot be monetized, and the creator needs to obtain permission from Bungie by contacting them at the email listed here. At the end of the day, their content creator community is invaluable to us, and no, it's not just the big creators. They understand that many creators have their content as a source of primary income, and they do not wish to cause harm to those that express their passion through art. However, as with any company, there are boundaries in places to protect both the community and the property that Destiny 2 teams have poured their hearts and souls into throughout the years. Because this is important to the future of the game and the future of the community, they have been working on updating the community guideline messaging and found in its original duration here to make their boundaries as a business clearer, so that us as the creators can make the content our souls crave without fear. They'll share the updated resources with us all when they have been finalized. I need to take a sip of water because that was a breathful. Someone say something, because I feel like I'm alone here.
I don't know what to say. I mean, like, you're just going through the TWAB. That's why I was saying, like, this TWAB doesn't have a whole lot in it.
Yeah, there's not really much to talk about, huh? It's just kind of
really
reading off what it's in there, but there's not. And yeah, we go right into the movies of the week, and right into the artists of the week, which, oh my god, absolutely amazing, as always.
As always.
They say the vow before we go. The nifty vow of the disciple jacket is a current reward for being amongst the first guardians to beat the challenge. For those hoping to get their hands and their gamer tags on the latest merch, consider this a gentle reminder that the last day to claim this reward is coming up on March 31st. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you redeem it no later than March 31st. As always, they are continuing to parse through feedback as players help shape the future of what Destiny first has to offer. And look, I'm not mad at you guys. I'm not mad that you guys don't also tag us in some sweet dad jokes. I'm just disappointed. But please send dad jokes for real. All right. I mean, you guys asked for it. We can get some dad jokes. I know Tyrant's got some.
No, I don't. Just because I am a father.
Hit us with a dad joke.
Nah, I don't got any.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Well, said they've got more on the way, but for now, they thank us again for being an amazing community and sharing with them our struggles and our triumphs. They said that we are amazing and don't let anyone make you feel different. Until next time, stay fresh, be kind, and kick all the butt in game. Okay. And that's the
I
TWAB.
really didn't need to be here.
Yeah. I mean, there really wasn't much anything to talk about in this one. It's just the GAME2GIVE stuff, which is absolutely fantastic, which we've already discussed before. The amount that they got donated was absolutely incredible. Having over 38,500 donors and 575 fundraisers and across 103 countries is absolutely incredible. And then, yeah, I swear, like without the takedown clarification for YouTube, this TWAB would have been even shorter because that took up half of it right there.
That was 90% of it. That's all I feel like you were talking about this whole time.
Yeah. So, but that's all right. Sometimes no news can be good news. Sometimes, you know, we're a few weeks in. We're so fresh doing some stuff. We just got the legendary psyops. And we got that sweet new cutscene last week with Crow, who's in some hot water right now with the community. So, well, with some of the community, you know, there's both for and against him. So, but yeah, I guess I'll do it. Anybody have any final things they want to say here?
Fortnite is fun. For once.
Completely random, but all right. Had nothing to do with the TWAB or Destiny 2 at all. But you know what?
We haven't even played Destiny for like, what, a week?
Well, I was on it a few days ago. But yeah.
I haven't played it for like ever.
Facts.
I've just been playing Elden Ring like a madman.
Elden Ring does have me by the balls, I'll give you that. But
like, I'm out here just grieving people and, well, I shouldn't say that. I'm out here PvPing people. Yes. That is what I'm doing.
Still keeping up with the weekly stuff and getting my recordings done for Destiny. But you know, like once you finish the story and you're basically into your max and you're done the season pass and whatnot.
I'm not even done the season pass.
You get to this point where you just kind of you don't need to go on it all day every day per se. You have the luxury of playing some of those other things. So taking advantage of that while I can. Just like when as soon as the Witch Queen dropped, I was playing nothing but the Witch Queen. So
yeah, I feel like honestly that's probably contributed to like the turn off because it's like I played it for so long when Witch Queen dropped. So having an Elden Ring is like a breath of fresh air for single player games. I haven't sunk my teeth in a real single player game in a long time. So
there you go. There you go.
That's definitely gonna have an effect on me. So
yeah,
I'll play Destiny this week sometime at least.
Yes, sir.
I'm just done wasting my life on psyops.
I still gotta finish my PvP build, to be honest, because I still don't know what I'm gonna use. So I do want to play Trials, but I also don't want to play Trials. I'm kind of like in this conundrum.
A bunch of my weapons I need to re-get, or not a bunch of them, I guess, but a chunk of them I want to get because of the origin traits. No.
Yeah, I'm only gonna try and get Messenger and Shirai's Wrath. That's all I really care for.
Yeah.
Because the loot pool didn't really
and Reed's
change too tough.
I'm worried about the summoner.
Summoner too.
I don't care too much for the summoner, to be honest with you. Only because
PvE having a solar assault rifle with Rampage.
I have a solar assault rifle
with Rampage.
Probably.
Well, maybe
but
you don't need it.
Who cares? Void is like where it's at right now.
But it doesn't mean it's not forever. They already said next season we're getting the next one. Then the season after that we're getting the next one. Been confirmed.
I guess you're right. But I'm sure I have something in my vault that I'd rather use over the summoner anyways, so.
Well, I'll have to
like Tiku's Divination.
Hey, that's actually not that bad of a bow.
And Sunshot.
Sunshot is also pretty deadly in PvE, so.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, there's better weapons than the summoner.
Those also take up exotic slots.
They do take up my exotic slot. Yeah, okay,
no
alright, you win that one.
Solar Galahorn.
We're not going to use Galahorn next season, I doubt
it.
I have a feeling something's going to take its place next season.
Nothing's going to take the Galahorn's place. Not a damn thing.
I'm telling you, wait. We're going to get like some kind of like solar buff if they're doing Solar 2.0, 3.0, whatever.
Even stronger.
Oh, maybe it's going to be Sleeper Simulant. who knows?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll have to see how Rockets and everything else are performing that season, and that's in the sandbox that comes with. So,
Indeed.
we will see. But that'll do it. Hope everybody's enjoyed the video. If you have, it'd be absolutely wonderful if you could hit that like button, and please do subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. And also be sure to check me out on Twitch at G3 Hydration. And you heard it here first, folks. Da-na-na-na, da-da-da-da-na-na. New challenger incoming. Tyrant is coming to the field of streaming. He'll be coming soon. You heard it here first.
Put me on
Bump,
the
bump, 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 bump. So
yeah,
be on the
I'm
lookout.
working on it.
Yes, sir.
Hydration's really motivating me here, so hopefully sometime next week I'll be able to do a stream. I want to do a lot of co-streams with hydration, so I'm pretty excited to do that. Little nervous. Hope y'all come out and support though.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, that's it for me. Well, as always, I want to remind everyone to stay hydrated, because hydration is key.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.